ja. Ich meine halt, wenn alle so noch singen.
It's not right.
Dark ఎందుకుంది? మా లైట్ ఎందుకు లేదు?
ఫ్లాష్ ఆన్ ఉంది.
Keep the light here.
Or he moves here, no? That is better.
We go a little bit on the left side. Yeah, you can go that side. Go side.
Peeping on.
మైక్ తీయాలి.
Now it is okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. But has a different effect. But yeah. It's a different.
Okay. So that is coming because of the height. Now
Yes, it's. I don't know if this is okay. This,
if it is not okay, then we have to adjust here.
Yeah.
Now it is okay.
But still this view is okay.
What are you doing?
I thought this light will be more bright, but yeah.
There is the shadow we have to cover. That's why we have to go this side.
Check with ChatGPT.
Right, which we use. So I'm not.
ఇది పడిపోతుంది.
Das wird nicht fallen. Ja, das hat sich hier überrascht.
Your company provides you also involved, right? Some ChatGPT.
Yeah, took some IPA and did something. 1 GPT.
That is okay.
After
Enterprise. Because enterprise GPT.
చాలా లౌడ్ ఉంది.
ఇక్కడ లగా
లౌడ్
crowd. We fix that.
But that will be proposed that is very
No, no. It's not about this slide, I think.
There's a light here. There's flashlight here.
flashlight is just on.
Yeah, flash is on.
That's disturbing.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's start. This is okay.
We are already late.
Yeah, these are
గోవింద జయ జయ గోపాల జయ జయ Radha
So first of all, heartily welcome everyone to Youth Fest that has been organized by the Pure Bliss Times. I am really happy to see each and everyone over here. The first part of the event was mellow music, that what we all just experienced is just a glimpse. So there's something more to go around. So we have nice candles over here. We lit around and just slowly get into the musical vibe of listening to something called as bhajan clubbing, which is getting really popular in India now. So bhajan clubbing, it's a very Gen Z term, so it is in order to attract Gen Zs, we are just calling it as bhajan clubbing. So Prabhuji, could you change to bhajan clubbing slide? So the previous two. Yeah, so bhajan clubbing. So how can I define it? Something like soulful beats for a sacred night, where music becomes meditation. So bhajan clubbing is not which just came up probably 1 or 2 years ago, or probably recently, like 10 or 15 days ago. It's been a thing that's been there from so many years, but it had a different name. But we Gen Zs have given it a new name just to make it really fancy. So now we'll be going to the second part of bhajan clubbing, the slow mellow music around now. So before that, I would like to give around the mic to Sudama Prabhuji, who would just tell us what the actual bhajan clubbing is. And I would request Sudama Prabhuji to take over. Thank you so much for coming once again. Please stay tuned. There's a lot of events coming around, and I heartily welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming once again, and let's all enjoy it today. Free from work, free from stress, everything. Just immerse ourselves in the soothing, mellow music, and where music meets meditation. So welcome everyone once again, and thank you so much. So I'll just give this to Slama Prabhuji, and Prabhuji can continue over.
Should I speak now?
Yeah.
You can leave it there.
Yeah, sure.
Have to come there? No, that's fine. You can come back. I can go back. So for budget it's nice, but when we want some, I think
It's not too loud. Huh? It's not too loud. Too loud, too loud. We check there.
but video lighting, I think when we want to capture it won't come. Everything is black, whatever announcements. So I think we may have to turn it on. So maybe then I come this side. This is better.
Yeah.
It's better. Yeah. A little more, and then I'll be here. No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So you have to tighten this screw. This one around. Yeah, that's fine. I think it's all lightly dipko. Video reel ki raha. Okay. So Anup Prabhu, as he was mentioning, that we are here for some clubbing under the name of, what was that? Bhajan clubbing. I think most of you already know what is bhajan and also what is clubbing. And when clubbed together, it's bhajan clubbing. Okay. Yeah, let's turn on the light, I think. It doesn't work otherwise. That's okay. Now everyone is awake, so. It's okay? You turn off this light if you don't need that. Yeah? Makes sense? Or? Can you check? Okay. No, let him comfortably sit. sit. In the end, we will be out and I'll be. No, comfortable. You adjust yourself. Okay. So once again, in what we are doing is actually helping ourselves to appreciate this special sound vibration. And this special sound vibration is not any ordinary sound vibration. You may have already heard just few minutes back when we were doing bhajan. That is also bhajan. Bhajan basically means to glorify the Lord. And how do we glorify the Lord is not half present. When we are just half present, we only get half result. Sometimes, because we are half inattentive, there is less likely we can become fully absorbed, and there is a very high likely that we just get absorbed in more inattentiveness. So the kids can come here if there is any more. We may have seen, as Anup was mentioning, there is a trend going of appreciating, absorbing ourselves in such a gathering where everyone is giving full energy. And this energy is filled with what? It should be definitely filled with appreciation, glorification. It's very nice to see the uptrend of people appreciating this instead of going only for clubbing, and have appreciated bhajan clubbing. When bhajan, which is glorifying the Lord, is accompanied by beats of mridanga, harmonizing harmonium, it is soothing to our mind that we can tune ourselves and get into a process called yoga. And this yoga is very, very unique. This is not asking us to control our breath. This is not asking to control our mind. This is not even asking to control our senses. This is asking only one thing. Just let's be absorbed in inviting the Lord in our heart. When we do this one thing, everything is taken care. Of course, we need practice. Practice, we know that can make man perfect. If we want to do this bhajan to the best, we should start somewhere. The more and more we give practice and sincere endeavor, then we can see how blissful is this. When we are calling out Govinda, when we are calling Gopala, we are just calling that special energy. When this energy gets into us, we will appreciate we have an unbelievable experience that's just happening now at this very moment. We are all together to help each other to tune for this moment of just absorbing, and absorbing, nothing else.
Govinda Radhe. Everybody.
Radhe, Radhe, Govinda, Govinda, Radhe,
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 Radhe, Radhe, Govinda,
Radhe, Radhe, Govinda, Govinda, Radhe,
Radhe, Radhe, Govinda,
Radhe, Radhe, Govinda, Govinda, Radhe,
Radhe, Radhe, Govinda, Govinda, Radhe,
Radhe, Radhe, Govinda, Govinda, Radhe,
Radhe, Radhe, Govinda, Govinda,
Radhe, Radhe, Govinda, Govinda, Radhe,
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 राधे राधे गोविन्द गोविन्द राधे 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 गोविन्द गोविन्द राधे राधे गोविन्द गोविन्द राधे 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 गोविन्द गोविन्द राधे 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 गोविन्द गोविन्द राधे 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 गोविन्द गोविन्द राधे.
As we are meditating, as we are hearing to the holy name, the focus is still wandering around. It is nice we have music. It's nice we have voice. It is nice we have a nice melody. Where are we? Are we fully here? The best is to forget the rest and to first be here. It's only me and my bhajan.
राधे राधे गोविन्द गोविन्द राधे 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 गोविन्द गोविन्द राधे राधे गोविन्द गोविन्द राधे 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 everybody राधे राधे गोविन्द गोविन्द राधे 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 गोविन्द गोविन्द राधे 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 गोविन्द गोविन्द राधे 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 गोविन्द गोविन्द राधे
Radhe Radhe Govinda
गोविन्द राधे Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe everybody Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe everybody Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe 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 Oh Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda, oh Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda, 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 Radhe Govinda. Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Everybody. Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Oh, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Oh, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Oh, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Oh, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. 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 Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. Everybody. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. 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 Oh, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. 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 Oh, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. Oh, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. Oh, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. Oh, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. Radhe 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 Govinda. 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 Radhe Govinda, Radhe 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 Radhe.
Take photos as many as possible. Close up.
Oh Radhe 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 Govinda,
Radhe 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 Govinda.
Oh Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda,
Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda.
Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Everybody.
Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda.
Oh Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Oh Radhe Govinda, 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 Radhe Govinda. Oh Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, oh Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, oh Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda. Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe Radhe Radhe. Oh Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe 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 Radhe. Oh Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Oh Radhe Govinda, 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 Radhe Govinda. Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, oh Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, oh Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, oh Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Prabhupada ki jai.
Shri Radha Govind ki.
So I guess everybody is nicely warmed up with the event. So we are ready to go for the next part of the event, which is coming up very quick. So before that, I just request you guys to just relax down, sit down peacefully, calmfully. If you guys need some refreshments, please ask around. We are going to cater your services. Eh, so I hope so everybody had fun. So just sit down, please, please sit down. Oh, so please sit down, everyone. Please, please. I request people who are standing near my room, enough of having Krishna's darshan, please come inside. Please come in, Raghavan. Next game, we have something good coming up. Just waiting for. Yeah. We're just waiting for Raghavan to come and sit inside. Yeah, come and sit inside. And call the people over there also. Oh, okay. So now it's the wonderful part of the event that which I personally really like a lot, and it's going to be really fun. So we're going to start that. So before that, I would like to call upon Ram Raghav Prabhu to introduce the guest of honor for today.
We are already going there, or we are doing this Menti? When is Menti?
Menti, no, you can sit down and give an introduction. So now I am requesting Ram Raghav Prabhu to come around and to welcome
Videos
around our
whenever
guest
light
of
is
honor. So
Like
yes, Prabhuji, handing over to you.
Ask her to come in, then we can start.
So I hope so everybody has taken the lifeline, which is the internet. So we'll go to the next slide. So we have a beautiful Mentimeter quiz in order to know the pulse of the audience, to dive deeper. So I request people to just scan this beautiful QR code so that we can have some nice fun.
Everyone is able to scan? Who is ready? Who is ready? Few more
Connect
hands.
this laptop. Connect this laptop. Connect this laptop.
Who is ready? Who is not ready?
Are people ready? Did they scan the QR code? Yeah. Okay, nice. People have scanned the QR code. So let's try to go to Mentimeter now. Okay, I guess people have started already answering some of the questions, but I don't know why the IT is so bad, but let's hope the best it comes up. Anyways, it comes up because we have an IT manager here with us.
Who is the IT manager?
We have his grace Satish Prabhuji.
He's a Menti manager.
Okay, so the first question goes like this: what mysteries of life do you think science has not explained yet? So yeah, kindly start answering. We'll see. Oh, somebody has written Jai Krishna. Oh my God. Yeah, Prabhuji, it's fine. Prabhuji, it's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so the first question goes like this: what mysteries of life do you think science has not explained? So we are getting many answers. Solution. I guess no, Prabhuji, you can't. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Prabhuji, can you show the laptop to Prabhuji? Okay, so we're getting nice questions. Solution without science, life after life. Very nice thing. Beyond birth and death. Oh, I guess there is a really motivated person. Ah, somebody is writing my name. No. Okay. Okay, what was the question? Oh, okay. So I don't know. Yeah, even to be very honest, even I am also searching the answer. Science has not given me answer why I am here. So that's the reason I've shifted my path also from science. Okay, first complex organism, science of the soul, source of life of cells, life after death, beyond birth and death. Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, few more tags we can post.
Yeah, we'll go to the next part.
I think still
No, Prabhuji. Yeah, we have some more questions coming up. Prabhuji. Click on next.
it's done.
Okay, so we'll go to the next slide now. So, what's the question? What word describes the bridge between science and spirituality?
Now this is difficult.
Let's see, Prabhuji, we are science students and we are intelligent, is what I believe. So, start giving the answer, my dear friends. The question is: what word describes the bridge between science and spirituality?
No, don't say London Bridge.
Okay, we have some nice answers. So the question is once again repeating: what word describes the bridge between science and spirituality? So what is the bridge between science and spirituality? So the answers are meditation, experience, reality, scriptures, the Lord, Krishna, intelligence. Guys, come on, give some science words, please.
Oh.
You can give multiple answers for this same question.
I thought all you are science students.
Yeah, most of them are science students, engineers are there, pure science students. Reality, philosophy, meditation, integration. Yeah, come on, this is my favorite part. Mathematics. Telescope,
That was math integration.
faith, guru or spiritual master. Oh, okay. BG or Bhagavad Gita, the Lord, Bhagavatam, consciousness, Krishna. We can always see Krishna is always in the middle. Okay, here. Synergy.
Metaphysics, what is that?
Oh, metaphysics is a branch of physics.
Physics about physics.
Yeah. Something beyond physics. Okay, who has written metaphysics? Do they know the definition of metaphysics?
Yeah, that is a secret. You can't ask.
Okay. Anonymous. Quantum theory. Okay, which I hated the most. Peace and I don't know this calmness is the bridge. Schrodinger's equation. Mitochondria. Okay. Nice. I should have not asked people to say science words. Okay, let's go to the next question now. The next question comes up. What is one truth you believe science has not yet uncovered? What is it?
About wives.
You put that emphasis on the
Yeah.
बहुत करे थे
He knows that she will also put aspects.
नहीं मैं तो बोल रहा था आप करो वाइफ उसका डिसाइड करके कि हम कल फास्टिंग करेंगे.
He was confident that she will also get husband.
Okay, let me read out some nice things. What is one truth you believe science has not yet uncovered? Reincarnation, soul, dark energies, yeah, paranormal activities too. Is there reincarnation, rebirth, truth? How science started? Living in other planets. That's also really science has not. And we have some more. In other planets, black magic. Very interesting. Dark energies, death, as science has not uncovered the secret of death. Faith in Krishna. How science started, reincarnation. Are we the soul and not the body? And why is soul in the center over there? I guess many people have answered soul. Reincarnation, how science has started. My God, yeah, these are many questions. It's not, I guess these are very little questions or little words that science is not able to cover. But today we have a person who is also a science student, who was a science student, a science student who can try to help us around in order to unlock these mysteries of science and understand what true science. What was the topic? True science. Guys,
Who knows the topic?
yes,
Science
yes.
of true science.
Yes. Thanks, Prabhuji. Okay. Yeah. So the topic we're going to discuss now. Yes, Math, you were saying.
Science of science. Which science is science?
Science.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Science. SIGNS of true. SCIENCE. Yes. Science of true science. So we have our beloved Sudama Prabhuji, and we are very eagerly waiting to unlock these mysteries and understand what is science of true science, what is beyond science, why science is unable to tackle all these things. Does science has limitations?
Okay.
Were science people blind or something like that? Because
I got to ask all these in Gen AI, Chat GPT, and you're getting everything, right?
but ChatGPT is human made, and we get only answers up to the human's intelligence. But all these questions.
We also get hallucinations from ChatGPT beyond the human intelligence.
True. So just to add on what Prabhuji is saying, that's only up to material knowledge we have, or it's not material knowledge, human knowledge. But what's after that is why is science unable to, or people say that everything comes from science and goes from science and lives in science. Are these really true, or what is the actual meaning of science of true science? So I would like to request you around to just tell us more about this particular topic and enlighten us with your beautiful words, always which are inspiring, and the youth have many questions, because I choose this topic because majority of you are from science background, and I wanted science people to know about this, because in the future, who knows, you might be working in industry or you be a scientist. I'm sure that I'll be a scientist. So yeah, if your colleagues ask, it's a very nice opportunity to tell them around. So what is going around, what's happening around. So today, Prabhuji, once again, welcome, and please take over the session is what I can say around, and thank you so much, and hope so. I'm hoping so. Not hoping so. 100% I'm confirmed that Prabhuji will answer all our questions.
Just waiting for that. Are we hopeful or
Okay, sure, Prabhuji. Heartily welcome, and yes, Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Anu Prabhu, Ramaga Prabhu. It was nice hearing to kick off today's evening session. And how many of you feel the subject of the day is quite interesting and really, really we wanted to know? I mean, I know that we have come here also for nice meditative kirtan and nice tasty prasadam. All these are nice. What about this particular session? How many of you appreciate this? And how many of you already have been thinking about this since quite some time? So I think by now you already have answers to those questions which made you think to get to more questions by now. So we can thank our Anup who is here, who has organized this youth fest. Of course, it's very nice as Ram Raghav Prabhu was mentioning. We are in a very, very special phase of our life. This is the phase of life where we thought we would have already settled very nicely. All our dreams, whatever they are, can come true by now. And we are working very hard. And it's very easy that we might just kind of get distracted and we may think, okay, knowledge is the secret. There was a time where everyone were appreciating knowledge, isn't it? Knowledge, knowledge, everywhere. Of course, now there is so much data. What is the difference between knowledge and data? Hmm?
Knowledge is processed data.
Knowledge is processed data. Okay.
Knowledge is like you know how to use the data. Data is just information, but knowledge is you know how to use the data. So
Okay.
knowledge.
Knowledge is experience.
Knowledge is experience. What it has to do with science then? We all have been in engineering, right? How many are engineering students here? Science background? No exception, right? Oh, okay. You're lazy, yeah, okay. Lazy scientist. So most of us are here who are coming from science background. I thought, back of my mind, again a science subject, again a science topic. Oh, why? Already we have been hearing science for a long time. Yeah, that's okay. So, but we can see here that science has been ruling the world for quite some decades. Not only decades, we could say even centuries. Of course, in one form or the other form, science has been always the key. But somehow, science has also, because of its great role in the history of mankind, has also guided us and also misguided us. How many of us know how well it guided and how well it misguided? That's not what we are discussing. You have some question? Or? Okay. But we are always seeing the good side of it. The science has been advancing so nice. And today what we will do is we'll try to understand basics. Sometimes at least I joined engineering. I don't know what is science. Somehow I was busy because I did my studies. I don't know what was social science and I don't know what was natural science. There was science in the end. I thought, oh, nice. I don't know still what is social science, natural science. Of course, then when we go zoology, biology, what is that? Botany and botany. Sorry, yeah, all these things. Then okay, this is science. Okay. Then physics, chemistry. Yes, this is science. What is to do with social sciences? We also had studied social sciences. I don't know, is it social or is it science? Now a question, what is anthropology? Is it science? Yes.
Yes.
What about archaeology?
Yes.
Can you tell me something which is not science? Mathematics?
Commerce.
Commerce, no science? So now let's see what is the definition of science then. Let's try to understand commerce comes or doesn't come. Yeah? We go to the next slide. Someone can read, if you can read the text.
The facts and opinions that are provided by scientists who have studied a particular subject or situation.
Okay. I don't know if everyone is attentive. This is the most ridiculous definition I have found about science. Whatever scientists say, that is science. Isn't it? I mean, it's not my version. You can see it is from
But
Cambridge.
they will not just say it that way. They're gonna like do some research and prove it. It's not just an opinion. It's proved, right?
You call someone who has proven as scientist, but this is saying that a scientist is going to say about science.
Yeah, this definition feels weird. Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, the person who is a practitioner of science is a scientist, but it's not the other way. Huh? Usually we say, hey, scientist. Now, who is a scientist? Sometimes, yeah, that's why let's not go into dictionary. Yeah? The best thing is, that's why I studied all my engineering without knowing what is science. We can be like that. Okay? What would be the next definition? Now it's a. By the way, if you know there is a A2. Yeah, if you see in the bracket there is A2. That means this definition is suitable for people who are just good at English. Not so good, just they know some basics. For basics, the answer is that. But for advanced people, the answer was the down one. That was B2.
Someone can read it.
Someone can read the first one?
Knowledge from the careful study of the structure and behavior of the physical world, especially by watching, measuring, and doing experiments, and the development of theories to describe the results of these activities.
Anyone understood anything? That because science is so broad, it's so broad to put it in a one line or one word, it's difficult. Yeah? So that's why they have put everything in it. It says the knowledge from the careful study of the structure and behavior of the physical world. I think this we can correlate, yeah, because in engineering this is what we did. There was always some chemicals, some salts, some acids, then we mix, and then some titration process bringing what was that residual? What happens after alkaline and acid are brought together?
Salt and water.
Salt and salt and water, yeah.
Salt, mostly it's fruit.
Salt. After that moment, then again your test is gone. You have to again start the whole experiment, isn't it? Anyway, that's not our subject. So here we are saying about and then doing experiments. So the basis of science is not blind faith. It's not just accepting whatever comes, but yeah, on a solid foundation of performing experiments, development of theories. What we don't understand, what we do? Hey, come on. What we do? We theorize it. Whether it works or not, that's second story. What we do? We theorize. Then, to describe the results of these activities, science is expert in that. Whatever findings come, we share these findings. And then whatever that is, what we see, we call it as result. Okay. I like the next definition. I mean, today is not only about definitions, but the third definition. Who can volunteer?
The systematic study of the natural world and its physical and biological processes through observation, identification, description, experimental investigation, and theoretical explanations.
So many ways. Yeah. And the good thing is, science is something which is very systematic. It's a systematic study of the world where we are living, the natural world. What is natural world and what is artificial world? Artificial world is here, whatever we dream. Science cannot say, okay, you had a nice dream. Can you show me what is the dream? Nothing. We are talking about real world, yeah, natural world. And its physical and biological processes. Means, what is that biological process? How a nature, a life is growing, or how the world is changing, when we see the climatic changes, etc., biological. And through observations, identification is something crucial. That's where the scientists are born, when they identify something. Yeah? And then experimental investigations and theoretical explanations. I would say, on a neutral note, please don't blame me, this is the definition from the dictionaries what we have. The last word is saying theoretical explanations. There's so many theories, isn't it? So many theories. Right the moment when we are now talking again, there is some theories somewhere, some are still looking into it. Theory, theory, theory. But is science is a theory? Yeah, it's very tricky, right? We are saying that two things there. On one side, we are saying fact, and on the other side, we are saying theory. When we include both of them, now where is science? Is science theory or is science result based study?
Theory also. It's theories that are proved by results.
And what about theories that is not proved? But still, when we see something about any of the scientific field on which a theory is said, we accept it as science. Only thing is we say, okay, tomorrow it will be proved. At least now it's theory, and we take it as science. So we have to be very, very careful. Yeah. Especially we are science students. It means we should be super careful, because our understanding of science is defining how we even live in this world. Because can we live on the basis of theories that are not yet proven? Very risky. When we go to the next slide, please. You may have known all these concepts. I'm not just kind of going to take too long time. I'll just brief the next one. There are these small techniques. One is called deductive reasoning. All our engineering skills we would have spent in this. Deductive means we have a very big broad things, and when we can't explain what is a broad thing, then we slowly come to narrow down to one specific result. That is what is called deductive reasoning. And then there is other one which is called inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is, I have sugar in my hand, and then this is white, and then I start building it up with all analysis, with all speculation, with all information, so that I will say anything which is white is sugar. Everyone heard? Anything white is sugar. Now is it true? It can be solved also. Yeah. So when we are taking either the deductive reasoning or inductive reasoning, there are limitations where the person who is doing this reasoning analysis, that decides the future of a result. Then the next one is descriptive modeling, mechanistic modeling. I think guys who are from data modeling, machine learning, they would have understood what does that mean. It is statistics, data. We have now ample opportunity that we can churn lot of data. As soon as we have any question, now we are able to get answer. That is based on what descriptive modeling, which is focuses on statistical relationships and patterns in experimental data. All the experimental data, you put it on a grid and then you start analyzing, and then you come to some conclusion. Example is predicting drug release based on empirical data trend. We were not given a COVID shot just that came from the lab in a day. It went through a heavy gates of empirical research findings that comes into descriptive modeling. And what about mechanistic modeling? Have you heard the word mechanism? What is mechanism? All these are nice words, right? Usually. What is mechanism?
Suppose it's related to drug, like how drug will act on the body and how it will cure the disease.
Yeah, what is mechanism?
The way it's working, the way of work,
And how we know that?
experiments.
Yeah. So which means based on scientific principles, yeah, whatever now we have principles, this has to confirm, go through that. Once it works, then we say yes, it works. Just like and mathematical equations. These are the basis through which we are kind of absorbed in finding so many secrets of the world which we are not yet known. When we talk about was the internet 15 years back, there was just now internet, without internet it's like as if no air. Yeah. So the technology is evolving, science is the basis, all this is fine. And then when we go to the next one, we are also at a stage where it's not only we are able to think, we are able to see that the machines are also able to think. Now the question comes, so which means going forward science can be securely handed over to the robots? Can the robots can do whatever we want to do?
No, not really. I mean, anyone who has used ChatGPT to write answers knows this.
Everybody has done that.
Yes.
Everybody has done that.
Like ChatGPT has a habit of like making up fake citations out of nowhere. It like makes up papers.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is getting improved. They are grounding the
Yeah.
solution.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, there was no proper internet in the past. Now we have strong internet. Science is advancing. Yeah. We are at a juncture where the science is at that pace that even we, I think we are not so able to cope up with the advancement of science, isn't it? How many of us are struggling with science? Scientific advancement, and everything is science, everything is modern. Now let's understand what does that mean. Yeah. When we see this whole process is based on observation, we observe and then a question come to our mind. Yeah. And when the question comes, what we do, we start with some hypothesis. Yes, this light is yellow because there is this rays, gamma rays, whatever. And then we start with that, and then we'll do an experiment with a big cathode ray tube, and then see electrons and all these things, whatever we think. And then we go to the next conclusion. Very, very careful. We need to have a right conclusion, right? Yeah. And then the conclusions are made, results are observed, and the results are again observed. So this cycle is going on. We are not new to it. We have done in our life, we have seen this is the way how we should do, we did it. But the problem is the scope and purpose is very important. I am here not to discourage our science spirit. Yeah, we have done so much, we can do much. What is the scope and purpose? It is looking the current modern science. The modern science is based on one thing which is called look for material explanations for material phenomena. When anything is happening, when sun rises, we say sun is rising in the east, setting in the west. All are based on what? A phenomena that we are able to see with our eyes, or able to hear, able to perceive. Everything which is happening in this world, which we call, is made of matter. What is matter? What is matter?
Anything which has space and occupies space is matter. My second standard definition from the science text.
What about ether?
I'm not a physicist, I'm a chemist.
Okay. What is the chemical composition of ether? Huh?
Ether is
So it doesn't exist. It was a theory that was proposed for the, like how sound has a medium, air. It was proposed that light medium could be ether. But it was proved wrong because of quantum physics.
What about the atmosphere in the sky? Doesn't has anything. Yeah, there's also these gases and all these things. But what about ether? It doesn't exist. There is no, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's Google it up, huh? Chat GPT and everything. Huh? Let's see what is. Huh? If ether doesn't exist, it shouldn't exist in the dictionary, right?
Yeah, the idea of it exists, but it's not a natural phenomenon.
So you're saying it's a imaginary.
Yeah, it was an old theory that was proposed to try and explain how light works, but it was proved wrong after quantum physics.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was some experiments done to prove that light does pass through ether, which is supposed to be some sort of medium through which light passes. Nobody knew what it was, nobody knew how it works, but we could prove that light does not need a medium to travel, because light can travel in vacuum. So
And vacuum is considered as ether.
that's actually.
Anyway, I'm not an expert, so it can be. I'm just saying what are the material elements.
That does make sense though. It does make sense.
It is in fact. Otherwise, why is it there?
I think any space is referred as ether, right?
No. So the space where we are able to see these layers, there are these 5 layers of what this whole universe is made of. There is earth element, which we are seeing, the solid. Then there is water element, there is fire element, then air element, the atmosphere. Then there is ether element. We don't have, and what is it called, these flights that go into this ring orbit? What is it, zero velocity or zero orbit? I forgot. Anyway, there is no. So that's why they go into that space so that they can go without resistance of air.
That's vacuum. That's a space.
Yeah. Space. Okay. I was always thinking when you say space means space, what is occupied? No, that is space. Yeah. Space. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's. So what science we have been studying and doing all kinds of research, understanding it with all complexity that it has, is only to understand the world in which we are living. And then it can offer us a reality model, but not reality. Science can create where we can show something that okay, this is the model of how this Jupiter could look like, or the planets could look like, or even when we go into the quantum physics, which is going to tell about the subatomic level, everything, it is going to tell about that. But in fact, how is it exactly? Just by telling, it doesn't become it doesn't manifest. Science is only explaining us what it is, but it doesn't manifest anything. We may think, no, come on, how can you say that? I am creating it. I am doing some big thing, and that's why it's created. But what we are doing is we are transforming something which was something, and we have made something else. Yeah. So, which means it exists. And then, this is very important, provide explanation of reality but is not exclusive or exhaustive. What does that mean is very important, and that is very, very important for all of us. It means whatever the material sciences that we have studied, we have heard of, everything, we cannot consider this is all in all. If we know this science, it doesn't mean that I know everything that I need to know, or it doesn't mean that this is covering everything. And that's why these were nice questions when Anup was showing. There, we all very well know that there are so many things that we still don't know. In fact, in spite of such a great advancement, we don't know a few basic things. Very, very basic. Amazing, right? Science is sophisticating and advancing so rapidly, but it's not addressing few basic things. There where we come to understand what is the real science. True science. How do we know what is true science? There should be some science, right? To understand something, we need to have some indication, some guidelines, or symptoms, knowledge. So that's what we try to understand. These are very, very important signs through which we can understand. The first one is In Sanskrit, one may think, hey, science, what is it to do with Indian background or knowledge? No, we are talking about science means it is non-different from what is called Vidya. And now if you Google it up, how many times this word is used in all the literatures, you will just be lost, because there are so many places where every scripture is talking about Vidya. It's not the name of a girl anyway. No? It's not that it's glorifying that beautiful girl who is Vidya. No, it is talking about with. With means what? To know. Vidya is coming from the activity of to know something. Science, the definition of science we have gone through. What is the root of science is called scientia. Scientia. What does that mean? In Latin it is called to know. So science and Vidya, they are not different. But the material science and Vidya are different. The material science is limited only to the natural science of this phenomenal knowledge that we are talking, because science has a process of this whole cycle that we have gone through. In that we are not seeing something. Have you seen a soul? When you don't see a soul, there is no observation, there is no question. When there is no question, there is no conclusion. But it doesn't mean that there is no soul, isn't it? How many of us agree that there is spirit living in our body? Huh? That what someone said, black magic, no? That magic. And now, should we call it as science or myth? Should we call that as science or should we call it as theory? First, did you prove it? Can you prove there is soul? I can prove it. I can very easily prove. How many of us want to know? You want to see a proof of soul? Everyone? Just see the sensex. There are people, so many people who are dying. What happened in this process? They were alive and they died. What happened in the middle? There is some change. What is that change happened? Yeah, you see, right? Standesamt in Germany. Yeah, you can go. You can get a list of who have all died today. If someone is dead, what does that mean? There is something that has moved from that body. That is the proof. And now the science can always say, okay, this, there is something, some chemicals, that real chemical, what's supposed to be there is gone. And he's gone. What is that chemical? Can anyone say? Science?
Maybe the mind stopped working.
Mind is not working. Yeah, anyway, at work also our mind doesn't work. Still we are alive, right?
Life.
Life. What is this life?
Brain dead or heart is not working.
Vital for life energy.
Why it stopped working?
Because the life energy is gone.
Yes.
Because the synapses, the neurons of your brain have stopped firing.
Why?
There is a particular chemical, I think, called acetylcholine. I'm not wrong. I don't know.
Is it something like limited in stock?
Sorry?
Is it limited in stock or what? What happened to this? Is it some alcohol or?
No, it's the
precursor for pumping blood.
Yeah.
It's related to heart.
No. There's also one chemical which is between the nerve cells, which causes the transfer of electric signals. What's the name of it? Is it acetylcholine?
No.
Maybe I got the name wrong, but there is some chemical in between nerve cells which transfers electric signals.
It can be sodium or potassium cycle. Sodium pump.
Whatever that is missing, let's give an injection to that person. Can he stay alive forever?
We'll have to do experiments to find that out. I don't know. Sorry.
Huh? No, we don't even want to go there. Before it starts, we start injecting B complex. We have iron, we have vitamin D. Whatever that's missing, can't we get it? It's not in the market?
It is, but Okay.
You know?
I think the brain is way too complicated to just inject the thing inside and
In spite, science is so advanced, we are so complicated to the science. So who is great?
yeah.
Who is great? Are we great or the science is great?
Neither.
Neither. So who is great then?
I mean, science has still not been able to explain how the brain functions. So I think we are. So I would disagree with that.
Okay. Then who is great?
The creator of this complex.
The creator is great. But we are not even accepting soul, so how can we accept the creator of the universe? This is what science does, right? All logical questions. I'm just putting all logical questions. For the point here is to understand. Yeah, in fact, there was a time when in 1973, His Holiness Sri Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj. Yeah, he is a very well-known scientist of that time. T.D. Singh. So well known. There was a time when he had asked a very humble challenge. You know what is a challenge? Hey, can you prove it? It was a very humble challenge he has offered to at that time. His name is Miller. He went and he asked. At that time, Miller was so strong in atheistic understanding that there is no God at all. There is absolutely no God. It's all about science. It's all about chemicals. He was well known at that time. So this scientist, humble devotee, he went and asked, one thing he said, suppose if I were to give you all the ready-made biomolecules, whatever you need, biomolecules, DNA, proteins, lipids, sugars, etc., will you be able to produce life within a test tube by combining these molecules? This is what, in fact, there was this Michel Cremo, right? He was saying this whole body is made of just, all these chemicals, some phosphorus, some all these things. We have everything in market. Why don't we just bring them and churn it and then a body comes and let's bring it. Is that something we can do? Why not? It's not working out. We need more research. More research. How long shall we research? Till we find. That is science. No? Secret of science is we have advanced so far because we have not stopped. There is no one who is tired. No one is giving it up. So, coming back to our first thing is vidya. Knowledge is very, very important. But science is all based on knowledge. What is so different on top of it is next. We need to understand what is authentic science. Because we are, it's a youth fest, right? So all of us are youth, so we can say, we in our youth, we are just thinking, all those old science, who is going to understand them? These blind faith, superstitions, so many other things, right? Yeah? How many of us know all these things? We have seen superstition, blind faith, and then we start thinking, hey, there is no God, it's all about only science. Science is God. Have anyone heard science is called, there's something called God gene. Anyone read this book?
God particle.
God particle, God gene, which means whoever has this special gene inside them, they are gods. It's a special gene. Means those people, their mind is always, they think there is some supernatural power that they accept as God. And some don't have this gene, that's why they are atheist. Science can give so many reasons because they are still investigating, finding. It's all fine. But we have to understand, is that helping us? Yeah, science is saying yes, of course, because otherwise we are in darkness. What is real darkness is to not know who we are. Isn't it? How many of us agree here? If I don't know who I am really, is that not ignorance? Are we not in ignorance? We can take an answer. Someone say, who are you? A human being. Who are you? Another human being or? Who are you? Don't know. Amazing, right? We have advanced in science. We don't know who we are. I mean, not to feel. By the end of the day, we should not feel sad, right? So just but who are we? Who am I? Do we really know? Blank. That is the greatness of our science today. Of course, in spite of so much advancement, we don't know the basic thing, and research is going on and on. Just for my own confidence, to double check that I don't speak something wrong, which is impossible to be wrong, is still the science is not able to produce something that is life. Science has not advanced to that level where it can produce life. Why? Because it is trying to find the life from matter. In fact, Srila Prabhupada, the founder of ISKCON, he is very, very confident because the scriptures are saying it is impossible. When the law is set like that, who are we to change it? The law itself is life comes from life. Not only life comes from life, the matter also comes from life. But not the other way, that the matter, life comes from matter. It's impossible. The science is trying its level best to come to that level with all. If you see, there's so much research going on. We always think tomorrow it will happen, that tomorrow will never come. Why? Because this world is not created by a scientist. This world is observed by scientists but not created by scientists. Isn't it? Yeah? A scientist of today, he is observing the phenomena and he's telling, but he's not observing things that are not yet said, that are not yet seen. And that's why authentic, we are already there, must be based on real principles of nature that are confirmed by repeatable evidence. It is not that I am going to tell a Big Bang theory. Can we reproduce that today? Is it repeatable again at least one more time? At least one time? How can we say then that this should work? We should have a proof, right? It should work. When we are saying the weight of the object should be so light as infinite, all those conditions there. I think in France there is a big laboratory, right, to prove Big Bang. In Geneva, in Swiss. Okay. What happened? Bang didn't happen. What about Big Bang? Okay, I mean, we can still be scientists. We can still be science students. Nothing wrong about it. Yeah, we can always still promote. Yeah, after all, proud science students. So, but the problem here is that when we understand that, one sec. That is the beauty. If I can show 100% happening that life comes from life. 100%. One may ask, can you tell me how can life come from a seed? Is seed a living thing or non-living thing? Living? Non-living? Very interesting question. Is it living or non-living? No? A seed. A seed is a living thing. On what basis? Because it has life element in it. We have this, what is it called? Embryo. Yeah, if you take a weed, bean or whatever, there is still an embryo. Yeah, nucleus embryo, right? What is it called? Yeah, anyway, science can tell everything. Yeah? So it's impossible to prove that matter can be the source of life. Why? Because it is not designed like that. And who is the designer? When the science is telling who is the designer, then we have a challenge because we can't see. We can't see, that's why we don't accept. Because science definition itself is telling what? Go through this whole cycle. If you can't go through this cycle, then it's not science. The hypothesis of science itself is wrong. The hypothesis to go through this cycle itself is wrong because there are so many other things. That's why we are not able to see what is reality. Yeah? We go to the next one. Science should be timeless. It's not that one time it worked, now it doesn't work. It should be timeless, and not only timeless, it means that it should enlighten of people of all ages. Means whatever is a fact, that stays fact forever. It's not like, okay, now it works and for some other cases it doesn't work. No. It should be timeless. That is the reason someone were telling about Bhagavad Gita. It is timeless knowledge. Means Bhagavad Gita has been the light of torch at the creation of the universe and even now, and it also will be also in the future. And then the next one is very important, is knowledge descends. Modern science is knowledge is ascending. Means Pratik Prabhu is coming with a concept and he's putting it up on a forum. What is it called? IEEE? Yeah, that is the paper, right? IEEE, white paper, blue paper, red, all this. And then it gets approved and then it becomes part of the... So how is it coming? Yeah, from Pratik Prabhu. Pratik Prabhu, how confident you are that what you are doing is right? How confident are you that the peer review can really work? In software development, we have also peer reviews. Still, we have bugs.
There are limitations.
Yes. What is the guarantee? What is the guarantee that what you have come up is 100% right? Because evidence play a big role. What is the evidence that what you have found out is right? Yeah, you are gathering 10 more people who can strengthen your evidence. But what is the guarantee that 10 people are right? Hey, come on, they have big, what do you call this? Degrees, well-known, great people. What is the guarantee? What is the guarantee? I'm telling about, we'll come to the examples little later. What is the guarantee that what we are doing on the basis of science is always 100% right? No. We know in the history of mankind there were so many theories that were disproved. Initially, sun was said to be a globe and disk, and so many things have been said. And then the scientist is coming and saying, hey, I think, did you observe from this way? So, in the process of learning through observing, it is always dangerous. Pratyaksha Praman, the Shastras are saying Pratyaksha Praman. How many of us accept Pratyaksha Praman is 100% right? Believe what you see. How many of us accept that is the best? Then you are hardcore science students. Sometimes when we see, we are illusioned. Have you also seen these nice puzzles that come and they ask, hey, how many circles did you see? How many cones did you see? We say, hey, what is happening? I can't really see. You are seeing, but you are not able to tell correctly. Do we know what is called mirage? We see there is some trace of water. Of course. Is there some water there? No. And we see what is true. I think you are very nice smiling, but I don't know what is inside. How much can I say? I mean, you might be happy also inside, but how much can I say? Isn't it? Pratyaksha Praman cannot stand against all conditions because there is a flaw in it. Because our senses cannot see things as it is. Sometimes, have anyone heard what is mimicry? Some people, they change the voice and speak. When we hear, what are we thinking? It is that Amitabh Bachchan. The Amitabh Bachchan, no, he is some mimicry artist. So, eyes can't see properly, ears can't see properly. What about taste? Yeah, I'm expert in it. If we are so expert, why are the people hiring especially selected people to taste wine? Are we so expert? They have some degrees to really qualify themselves expert in wine business. And so we are not, for example, something which is very, very spicy for you, maybe not spicy for you. We say, hey, come on, keep adding. And I mean, we usually have this problem in Germany. We ask, can you put more chili? Can you put more chili? This guy is, what is happening? I thought this is everything for the day. So what is the real spice? It's relative. Gone. What is left? Eyes, ears, nose. What about nose? We know what happens when COVID was there, right? People were not having sense of smelling. Or sometimes we think, oh, this is so nice, but I can't recognize what is this. And for you, the sensitivity is different. For me, it's different. Come on, are these the senses through which we can understand reality? No chance. Now, what is the next option?
Instruments.
Instruments. What instrument will you put on the nose? In the nose?
Not on the nose. I meant more like if you want to observe things, you can use.
Yeah. I would. If I want to smell something, what instrument I need? Impossible. Huh? I don't want to think about it. Then we come support of all the nice IEEE, that these so many papers are there. What is this? AI, Google, all these things are there. What is it providing us? A lot of information. What is the guarantee that all this is right? There is second level of praman or reference is Anuman Praman. Anuman means because this kid is very thin, it is because he is not eating. But his mother or father is saying, no, he is eating a lot. I am puzzled, what is this happening? I thought that he's lean because he's not eating, and someone is saying he's eating, and how is it possible? Logical conclusions based on pieces of facts, we can't come to the real understanding. And Anuman means what? To doubt or to speculate. To speculate that, for example, if someone is far under a mango tree on a summer, if he is bending down, you may think that he is taking a mango which is fallen. Or you will think that, hey, he's taking a stone to throw and get a mango. And someone is thinking, hey, he has lost his watch. Anyone can do anything. He can think anything. What can he can think? But what is the fact? Why he was bending there? Huh? He was bending because he was fully free. He doesn't know what to do. He bent there. So Anuman Praman cannot also solve this problem. So when we are talking about this science through which we are using references, there can also be flaw because the person has speculated. There is a chance of his speculation, or in science we have so many, we are very, very lucky. You know what they say? If A, B, C, D, E conditions fulfill, then you will get result. The chances of A, B, C, D, E fulfilling is little less. So that's why, okay, we take it, okay. Science is saying something, let's try it. The best way of understanding things is said to be coming through, what is it called? Avaroha Panta. Avaroha means, if someone is coming from musical background, Arohana and Avarohana. Arohana is Sari, Gama, going in the, I'm not good in music, and Avaroha is the one that's coming from up to down. So the knowledge that is coming from up to down, which means the knowledge that is descending. The knowledge that is descending is the most authentic. Why? Because It is not created, man-made. This knowledge has come from the source. When some knowledge comes from the source, what happens? There is no problem. Our problem is, it could be when the knowledge is coming from the source, maybe people can manipulate it. Right? When the source info is coming, what can happen? People can just simply manipulate it. And what can happen immediately? The whole message is adulterated, contaminated. That's why what we think is, hey, no, all these big books are just kind of mythology. What is the proof? How to trust? Whom to hear? All these questions come, and then simply we say no. But it is said that the true knowledge, true science, authentic science has to fulfill this criteria, means it has to come from the right source. Otherwise, it can always be flawed. And then the next one. The knowledge is, when we talk about the science, we are talking about the science of the science. These are the signs which with knowledge should be beyond material and anti-material. What is anti-material? Antimatter. What is antimatter? Black hole? Black matter. Okay.
Do you want a good definition? Like I'm not very sure if this is right. This is just what I'm assuming.
Then you are not science student. No?
Yes, well.
No, good science student. Okay.
But I have read about this. So in vacuum, there are particles and antiparticles that constantly collide with each other, and because of this reason, we can see stuff like light having its own. So I haven't read about this a lot.
But light is matter, right?
That's a very good question.
I think so.
It is. Light is a wave and a particle. So it is matter.
It's a matter.
And it is also not matter.
It doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, all our science students, I am thinking you are enjoying this session. No? So, sometimes this science is an eye-opener, because whatever we thought science, we trusted so much, is not able to answer everything, and whatever we thought is not science has all these qualities. First of all, it is with, means that is what which we need to understand. Yeah, and then it has the quality that it is authentic. Why? Because it can be proved at any time. I can prove 100% that Adirasa Prabhu is alive because his spirit is still inside the body. Every day, every moment. There is no need of if, if or but. It is absolute truth. That because that spirit is inside us, that's why we are alive. That's why we call to be alive. Authentic. Next one is timeless. It's not changing because now we have solved Y2K problem, now COVID problem, then next problem. No, it is always working. Then knowledge is descending, that is the order. And then knowledge is beyond what we just think is science, which means the science, what we think, what science is telling it is science, is only a part of what is more, because so many people are perceiving so many things. In fact, there is the university called, I think, New Virginia or Virginia University. They have a department called Department of Perceptual Studies, or perceptual studies. Come on, it's a science subject, and science and perceiving, can they both go together?
Yes.
How? How can you say science it's? I don't care how you perceive. I want to see fact.
Oh, you meant not like material perception.
Whatever perception is, does science allow perception? It won't prove.
Yes.
What you see, I don't see. So it's no more. What you say is fact. Right?
Perception, not proof.
Yeah, it's only my perception. What is the proof? It can be correct, but it can also be wrong, right? It's perception. So how can we call it as science? But there's a department called Department of Perceptual Studies, and it's coming under science. Psychology is science. Psychology is about perception. Yeah? Whatever we thought that science should go through this cycle, even if it's not going, we put it under science. Interesting, right? Science itself is disproving its own way of what is science. Anyway, I don't want to comment.
But isn't it that every day science is trying to pull things out of its hemisphere and try to prove it? So that I believe that's how science is trying to grow. It has to pull something that has not been proven yet and try to prove it.
It's expanding.
Yeah, no comments. Yeah, correct.
You had mentioned about psychology. Yes, I would say it is a
Psychology, at least I know that it's a Bachelor of Science. It comes under psychology,
Yes,
right?
it does.
It's not Bachelor of Arts. Or?
Yeah, you cannot like predict psychology through material science. That is that is a fact. If we could, we would not need.
I'm telling this is coming under science for a good reason. Why? Because science has been thinking we know the solution for everything, or we try to explore solution for everything. Now we need to give an answer. If a Christian, have anyone heard Christian Science? Christian Science? No. Christian Science means, hey, if there is any illness in you, you don't have to go to doctors. You come and worship, and then all the problems are solved. No, this is, yeah, you can look up in dictionaries. Christian Science. Which means, what kind of science is that? That is also a science. But for our science, we don't see it logical. Our parameters don't fit in. That's why it's not science. Now we are going to talk about, have anyone heard something called life before death? I think we need a break. No? I was just asking life before death. This is what we are experiencing. Are we living before death?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, no doubts, right? Yeah, I think we need a break. So I'll stop after this. Yeah. There is life before death. All of us agree?
Yes.
What about life after death?
Nobody.
Death itself is end, right? There is no life. When we are saying death itself means dead. Life is not there. How many of us believe in life after death? Who don't know? Who think there is no life after death? Okay, we have 3 groups. We could cover everything. Huh? The fourth choice is we don't know anything. So, this university has at least a big book of 2,000 or 2,200 pages just telling about life exists after death. And it is not a fantasy, it is not like a... Have anyone heard something called science fiction?
Yes.
What is science fiction? Now please, you have to tell me this. I am really struggling to understand. Science is fact, fiction is not fact. How can we say science fiction? There is some logic should be there. What is science fiction? Science can say fictitious. But when true science says, then they say it's fiction. Or logical, again. If science is telling, there is a fiction that they says, you know what, now we are in 2025. 2050, you know what, people will start flying in air. Is Avatar science fiction movie?
Yes.
It's science fiction, right? They say what? One can create a being. It's all about, it's all about, you can create a being, you put it in a nice box or casket, I mean not dead casket, a living casket, and then you guys go to some other world, and then there is a Pandora, and then all this nonsense. And you know what happens? After 20 years, if this happens, now science will tell you, we already tell. See, science and fiction, it's only imagination. That is okay for us. Huh? So when science is telling, we are very proud. Science can do all these fictitious ideas. But the real science, when Bhagavad Gita is saying there is life after death, proof. What is the proof? I need the proof. And then I can give so many examples, but I give only one example, or maybe 3 examples, or just one example. There's a kid called Rayan, not Rayansh. Where is Rayansh? He's gone, huh? Where is he? But we are not talking about him. We are talking about Rayan. He was 5 years old, 3 to 5 years old. When he was born, he was always telling, you know what, I do not belong here. Can you imagine a kid saying that? And he said, I do not belong here. And he shocked his mother. To keep the story short, he was telling, I am one of the artists in Hollywood. What people will think, hey, you gone crazy? And then, but this was persistently coming. He used to feel always, hey, you know what, I have 5 girlfriends, I have these sisters, I did this. And he was, whatever he's telling, it was shock. How do you know? Now, when someone is telling, I was in my life or whatever, I was a artist. How many artists are there in the world today? So many. So many are there. But he was able to tell that I am this so and so artist. Only thing he didn't know was his name. He didn't know his name. Yeah. But accidentally or coincidentally, when he was in a library, when he was going through a magazine, he saw this black and white photo. And he immediately said, hey, it is me. And people started thinking, anyway, he was not so world famous artist. His name was Martin Martin. If someone Google it up, can find out. Martin Martin. Huh? But somehow, then they went to an agency, or so to say university or some. They started asking, can you please help us? We are looking for someone. Can you please? They gave all the parameters that the kid was telling all the time to his mother, because he was behaving very awkward, odd, and etc. And then after getting all these details, now we can even use AI. Yeah? We can very quickly find out. Finally, they found out. They went and asked the sister of this Martin Martin, and whatever this guy told, everything, the kid, whatever he told, everything matched. How is it possible? Yeah? At that age, I think we usually see not documentaries, right? At that age, we would see cartoons, animations, and no Martin Martin was anyway there. Yeah, this is one. Then there was another. There's another example I can give is about when the father was changing his pampers. The kid was saying, "Hey, now you are doing it. In the past, I was doing for you." Which means what happened here? The father became son. No, I don't know whether it is father became son or grandfather. Somehow what happened, it was the grandfather became the son. And again, how to find out? All the data that they have provided, they were putting, finding, and there is so much database which can prove that life exists after death. Which means when this spark, whatever is keeping us alive, when it is going to the other, what is happening? It is entering into some other body, and everything is said in Bhagavad Gita. It's not something now we start finding out. The science has not have to do all this research now. Just like when a washing machine is sold, there comes a manual. Similarly, when this world is created, when this universe is created, everything, there is already a description how it functions. What are the laws of nature? Even the science, who has invented law of gravitation?
Newton.
Did he create it?
No.
In fact, Newton himself, I think we can go, where is the slider. We only have riders, huh?
We can go last.
Yeah, you can go next one, please. Click on the next. You know how to do it?
Yes, this one.
Yeah, we can quickly go through this. This is very important. We can see the knowledge that all the material science is helping us, whether it's chemistry, biology, physics, all these things are helping us to improve our lifestyle in this world. Isn't it? See, now I'm very comfortably sitting. Oh, huh? All this, when there is no such advancement, we would have been outdated. Huh? When there is no super fast trains, we would have been very, very lost. And the knowledge has been serving so many scientists to come up with so many things that they can prove. In fact, people are paid for it. The scientists are paid. Why? Because they have to do something. It's not that, hey, I'm just sitting and then all of a sudden something comes, then I'm going to apply patent. No. There are so many organizations where they are employing so that they can engage in this activity to prove. And then through this process, we need lot of information. Right? And what also happens is we are just getting older, right? The life is passing. Whereas the real science, what we are talking is the spiritual knowledge, which is called Paravidya. Aparavidya means what is not transcendental, that has limit for helping us to understand where we are living, how to live, so that we can engage properly. What is Paravidya is telling? It is helping us to understand what is life made of. What is life made of, and what is actually life itself, we can understand. And then when we know that, we can understand what is quality of life. With matter, we know what is quantity of life. What is the quantity of life? How much assets we have, how much comforts we have, the quantity. Yeah? How if you see a food, you say how many grams of, so everything is quantized, but here we are talking about quality. Can science say the quality of the aroma that we are smelling? Can science say the quality of sound that we are hearing? I'm saying quality, not quantity. Quality? No chance. Quantity, yes. 10 decibels, 30 decibels, 50 decibels, whatever. Quality? No. What about taste? Are we able to measure the taste? Some feedbacks. If 100 people are giving, then we say, okay, it's good. If one person is giving, no. Are we able to say the quality of it? No. But the life, whatever we are experiencing, we are able to share because the life is able to feel it. That is what it's saying. And then we grow through the life. When we are understanding who we are, when we are understanding the world where we are, when we are understanding the purpose of the life where we are, when we are understanding who has created all these things, we may think, hey, it's religion. Why are we talking about religion? No, religion is science. It is also fact-based. It's not fact-based, but the facts that we see as a modern science are different, and the facts that, as I just mentioned, if we really have, we can see how this life is moving from one body to the other body. Just because we can't see doesn't mean it's not true. Then knowledge should help us for transformation, not serve only as an information. Information is newspaper. How many of us like reading news every day? Anyone here? I think by now we already forgot what happened last days, right? Finish. Of course, to live here, whatever we need just comes, we read, and then we pass by. Okay, I'm sure that for few days I can survive. Right? It doesn't transform us to become Gautam Buddha, right? Enlightened. It doesn't help us to enlighten. A knowledge that doesn't help us to liberate us from suffering, it's not real knowledge. The most important sign of true science is what? It should help us to liberate from where we are. It should not help us to bind ourselves. We know science has advanced so much, but it is binding us. How many of you are fans of social media? No, not fans in the social media, but fans of social media. How many of us like social media? See, they are bound. No, come on, science. Without science, are we able to see? Hey, how can you say you're using science and you're commenting science? This is not right. This is not right etiquette. I have no problem. But let's not take this everything as science. We are not competing. A religion is not competing with science. Religion is helping us to understand science to its completeness. Some things which we can't understand with our eyes, with our ears, with our nose and tongue, we can't see. Religion is the way. And of course, in the history of mankind, religion has misused, exploited. What to do now? Shabda Praman, follow the parampara. One has to understand the information authentic. Just like if we want to hear news, what are we doing? Are we just going to any news? No, we think here BBC is okay. Of course, I don't know what is now the BBC standard. But yes, CNN definitely not. I know. Indian channels, oh my God. So, no, we need to really take through the right source, then we can have a transformation. And yeah, next slide. Yeah, it's not that only I'm a fan of it. Yeah, you can please move on one by one. Yeah, we can see the father of the nation. He says, whenever I have a problem, I go to Bhagavad Gita. Because the problems of our world cannot be solved with all this advancement. It can be solved through Bhagavad Gita. We can see the next one. Einstein, what did he say? Oh, you were too quick. Can you go back? You need to read, come on. It's knowledge.
Go to Einstein.
Einstein, we all are fans of Einstein. What did he say?
When I read the Bhagavad Gita and reflect about how God created this universe, everything else seems so superfluous.
Yeah. So that is the important problem to be really solved. It is not about E equal to MC square or who is that Nityanand who says E equal to E is not equal to MC, but E is equal to MC square. Huh? Anyway, he can tell anything. Next one, please. Yeah. Gita is the most systematic statement of spiritual evolution of endowing values to mankind. When we know that they have attained such a great success in their own profession, they faced a limit of it. In fact, the next one, the most beautiful system of the sun, planets, and comets could only, did we miss? Proceed from the council. No, something is missing, sorry. Is that right? And the dominance of an intelligent and powerful being. I think there is an overlap, or maybe I missed it while preparing. It means definitely there is a dominant personality who is actually the supreme controller, who is controlling everything. I think you may already know this small story, right? When he was having all this nice planet model that he has kept on his table, then his fellow scientist came, and his fellow scientist came and said, wow, we have made such a nice, what do you call this, model, prototype, yeah? And then, who made it, he said, yeah, it just came like that. No one made it. Then the other scientists were like, hey, come on, why are you joking? Huh? So, which means for every creation, there is a creator. Isn't it? One can simply say, no, there is no creator, there is only phenomena. How can a phenomena happen without a creator? So, we can see such great persons, yeah. These are just a few, we can also see so many, who have even who is that nuclear? Open. What is his first name? Robert Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer. Yeah, Robert Oppenheimer. What did he say? When he was ready to, use the nuclear weapon for the first time, he said, "Now I am death." Why? He said, because in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying what? I am time. Kalosmi, I am time. So he's saying when this blast will happen, what will happen? Destruction happen. Now I became the destroyer, so I am the God. Why could he say? Because he was reading Bhagavad Gita. He understood the principles of Bhagavad Gita. When he had very tough time in his own family life, he was reading, taking support of Bhagavad Gita. In that way, there are so many great scientists who have taken. Why? Because they understand that there is a limit for the science advancement. It can't answer all the questions. Science advancement is highly appreciated, otherwise we wouldn't have come to this level. But we should not think that the science only can give the solution for all our problems. There are so many problems. Earthquakes. Can science give a solution? At the most, it can predict. There is a big drum. There is a big drum called seismograph that keeps writing, and when there is a spike, you think, hey, now it is the thing. What about volcanoes? Yeah, prediction. Can we stop it? Maybe tomorrow. Always we have this expectation or a hope that tomorrow we can solve it. No. Okay, maybe. What about can we stop death? Come on. Who said no? There's a immense research going on. They are ready. By 2050 you will be immortal. I heard this. I also hear news, right? I heard this. Let's wait. Anyway, we'll be dead by then. Huh? We'll join our hands. No. It is said life comes from life. When we understand this one basic principle, we understand we as a life have come from the real life. Who is that? The Creator. So simple to understand. But because we are trying to understand science in a different way, that's why for us, what is Atma? What is Atma? Doesn't exist. Paramatma? No question. First Atma itself is not visible. What about Paramatma? Bhagavad Gita is telling, hey, understand who are you, Jiva Atma. Who you understand who is the Lord Paramatma. You are saying what is Prakriti. So Bhagavad Gita is not only giving this knowledge, it's also giving a lot of knowledge about the world where we are living. But we want more and more and more, and we are trying, because after all, if I don't work, I don't get money. I have to work. So let me create some things. Sometimes this microphone, phone, gramophone, telephone, so many phones have come into the world. Can this show who I am? Any phone, can this help me to know who I am? No. That's why, That's why we go to, I think this is the last slide, right? Thank God. Everyone feels relief. I'm really sorry for taking so much time, but I think it's, my agenda here was just to bring ourselves that let's not stop with the science that we have learned and not accept that as everything. There is real science which is really, really needed in our life. Let's not waste our time only in this. Of course, this can help us to maintain our world here, but there's a different world waiting for us. And we really need to go there. And that is the reason we need to take to the Para Vidya. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada. Now it's your turn. Any questions? If you have still questions, of course, and also time. I don't know how much we have. We have time. Yeah. The mic can go around if someone has questions. Don't feel shy. It's not science. Oh, you want to challenge me? No, no chance. No chance to win.
It was really inspiring. I think it kind of
Have to get
opened
up.
like a new path in my mind. I do agree, but I also disagree a little bit. But also at the same time, I do have to agree that science does has limitations. But this might sound like same thing being repeated 500 times. Maybe one day science could be so advanced when we are all are dead, 200, 300, 400 years in the future. If if this entire advancement
Thank you.
continues,
Nice question.
um,
I know what do you want to tell.
do you think what I'm going to say? Maybe it might be able to. Maybe material science might be able to join into spiritual science.
I'll tell a nice story. Want to hear a story?
Yes.
Usually my stories are longer. But I'll keep it short. There was a time when, I think you may know this, there is a ferryman. Of course, in movies you would have already come across these things. But we know this, there is this intellectual people who are boarding a boat, and then this old man, he was rowing the boat. And then these intellectual three people were discussing very high things, very, very great things. And then they were always so much proud of what they have been doing, yeah. And they were asking this guy, do you know this? He said, I don't know. Yeah, come on, what he know? He knows only rowing the boat, huh? And then again the third person asked, second person asked, everyone asked this boatman, and finally the boatman asked, by the way, I have one one question, do you know swimming? They can't simply say, I will learn after 50 years. They need to swim now. Why? Because it's going to rain heavily, that the boat has no chance, it is going to sink or drown. Who is lucky here? Who is the lucky person? The boatman. Because he can swim. What is important?
Now I get it. Yes.
Yeah. So let's not really. Okay. Have anyone seen next story? This story was too quick. I tried to finish. What about Mr. Bean? See, everyone is excited. Huh? Have you seen the Mr. Bean going to a hotel to stay one night? Huh? You know the story? Mr. Bean? You can tell them. Kids can tell better. This is a story of a hotel. You know?
So.
Can you take the second one, please?
So Mr. Bean wanted to go to the hotel.
You keep it there.
And after he went to the hotel, then somebody came and wanted to park the car, but there was no.
No, this is another Mr. Bean story. No. Who else knows? Who else knows this story? I thought you all know him very well. So what happens is he goes to a hotel, and then he want to make his hotel room just like how we want. But come on, in this hotel there are no nails. He had brought his suitcase, a nice painting, and he want to hang this painting. So what he started doing? He started drilling the wall with this nail, whatever he wanted. And then he thought, no, the bed should not be there. So all what he wanted to do, finally it was late in the night when he thought, now I can sleep. Then the alarm ring, and then he has to go. Yeah. So we need to understand what is important. Rather we think this world is so nice, let me know how to use this properly. Let me fix it now. Energy efficient, 70% more. What is your phone now? iPhone? iPhone 15. It is the most sophisticated. 12 grams less. 10 inches size. Come on, wow. No, I think that's not big thing. Just imagine when this house is on fire, what is the use of knowing all these things? No use. Again, science cap comes. But if we are surviving, what to do? We need to also have better life, right? Yeah? That's why we should always have a priority in our life to balance it. It's not that we are just we are saying, hey everyone, let's stop everything and just become Babaji's of what is it, Nityananda? uh, because it's very easy to become Nityananda. Why? You don't have to study anything. Huh? No. What we are saying is, let's bring this knowledge into our life so that we can start transforming for future. At the moment, information is not bringing. The science is only transitioning. I really will tell you. Someone may object. The modern science is only helping us to transit. You know what is transiting? When we are going from Germany to India, what is happening? We are transiting, right? So there is some. What are we doing there? Nothing. Just sitting and then passing the time and going. No. We need to transform. Yeah, we need to transform. It's not just transition. We need to transform means we need to change. And the change can happen only when we understand the basic questions. Athata Brahma Jigyasa. This Paravidya is also called Brahma Vidya. Brahma Vidya means it's not about the knowledge about Lord Brahma. You may think. No. Brahma Vidya means the knowledge of the soul, the spirit soul. Now we prioritize. Who are experts here in stocks? Anyone? No one? Okay, Ishna. Will you invest in something that can give you returns forever or something that will chance that you may lose? Forever. See, that's no brainer. What is that we need to understand? Do we want to make sure that this life where we are living is enough, maintain it well, and don't care next life? Because we just proved, na, there is next life. There is life after life. We were just talking life before death, life after that. There is life after life. Life after life means we are eternal. Do we understand what eternity means? We were thinking this life is already boring. I thought, oh, when is it going to wind up? No, life doesn't wind up. It goes after, after, and after. So to be happy, we need to know what to do. We can't just keep, I think maybe next life will be nice. If you don't do something good now, what is the guarantee next life will be nice? So much that we need to know, and how much time. Anyway, you all are youth. You have a lot of time. How many years? 150 years? Or 150 years? Yeah, at least 150 years you have, no? No? I'm saying 150, not 250s.
Not 150, he's saying.
One time 50. Now you're happy. Once I have a college mate, I told her, hey, sorry, I've seen your palmistry. Your lifespan is not so long. She was crying literally and... No, but no, we don't have so much time. What we know is very, very little. We need to know a lot. We need to know a lot to save ourselves. And when you're saying next generation will find they are happy, we are doing for next generation. What are we doing for next generation? When we ourselves can't take care of ourselves, forget about others. Huh? Okay. I don't know whose question, what was the answer, but...
Thank you. That was really good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Any other questions?
So you mentioned about the antimatter.
Mentimeter?
Antimatter.
Antimatter.
So can we say, is it spiritual? The antimatter and the spiritual.
What is not matter is spiritual.
Yeah, okay.
Only for scientific people we are just saying antimatter. If we say spiritual, they say, hey, it's not science. That's why there is a term they coined called antimatter.
So scientists, what they are saying, antimatter that we are studying.
Yeah.
So they are like
Whatever the phenomena that current modern science is not able to tell, yeah, with a perception, that's what they call it as antimatter. Because you can't see. If someone is saying life air, yeah, we can't see. There is no instrument. I think instruments are not there to find out. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. That is the main problem. It is very easy. If if someone is dull, what will he do? Tell me. What's your good name?
Dhyanesh,
Dhyanesh. If I am dull, what will I do?
try to make yourself happy.
With just whatever is manageable. If I'm smart, what will I do?
Um, smart
A
and
smarter
dull.
thing. Yeah.
Smart and dull.
It's not possible, no?
I don't think so.
How?
Maybe
How?
if you're smart enough to know that there are things that you cannot comprehend and one life is not enough, maybe you will end up in melancholy. I don't know.
But still, at least that intelligence is there, no? So I'm not dull.
Yes.
Yeah. So the point here is when we have the ability to use our intelligence, which is so precious, we should really solve our real problems of life, not solve the temporary problems. What Solving internet problem, solving mortgage problem, solving so many problems, right? Studies, exams, settlement, after settlement, because we never settle anyway. Yeah. So this is also science. Only thing is we need to put some time. I think we have on every Sunday we have something called the systematic study of Vedic scriptures. It's all about science, but only thing is because as soon as we see Vedic, maybe people are thinking, hey, it's religion. No, it's all science. Whole Bhagavad Gita is science. What we are doing, we just have to take it, read it, and make our life successful. Okay, we stop here. Huh? Thank you very much once again. And if someone is interested, you can always join our sessions, which are going almost on the intellectual note we have on Sundays. And also there is so many things happen. Yeah, if someone is interested, yeah, I don't know how we have a QR code or something. You can share it and then enroll. But let's not waste this life. Yeah, not opportunity. I'm saying let's not waste this life. It's a serious business. It's a real serious business. It's not that like a stock. Stock, we want to. It's okay. I may make profit or loss. That's okay. No, this is a real business. We, if we are careful, we can make it. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. How much time do you have? What is the plan? You want to just stand up a bit, warm up?
So, guys, first of all, thank you, Prabhuji, for having a wonderful session. So, as Sudama Prabhuji mentioned, that there will be much more systematic studies going around. So, you guys are always welcome to join. So, just to add on some interesting notes, that what I wanted to say is there were so many questions that are not answered. So if you guys are really searching for answers, then it's good to connect with Salam Prabhuji. It's not only science or spirituality or whatever. Any questions if you have, he's free around. He'll be in my room around. So if you have any questions, guidance or something like that, he's the most busiest man because he didn't reply my messages until 2 days.
Thank you.
So
don't reply, then you are busy.
So, we have a nice opportunity. So, if you guys have any questions around anything
You
related,
want to say about Sundays, what we do?
Yeah, Sunday
You can mention what you're anyway joining, right?
yeah. So just I'll come to that. So if you have any questions, so he's free around today. So you can always ask him any questions, ranging from science, spirituality, from up, down, everything. Is what I can say around. As Rupa Mataji was saying, around on Sundays we have something called as Bhakti Vriksha. Bhakti means devotion and Vriksha means tree. So where we generally study the Vedic scriptures from the scratch. From the scratch, understanding the basic principles of life and who we are, what we are, and it's really, the tree is actually really, the tree grows. So what I suggest is if somebody is interested for Sunday programs, you'll have nice food also tagged along with that. So if you guys are really interested, I really suggest that people would really join because I'm joining and it's really good for me. So my honest opinion, it's really a good course and it's really nice. It's not a course, it's just like sitting like this, just discussing around, no mics, nothing, just cozy environment. So I suggest you guys to join around. If you want more information about it, you can ask anyone over here, also down Ruj or anyone over here who is handling the IT services or the team. They would really answer it around, is what I say. And by this, I would like to say thank you so much. We have completed one big part of our event. There are still two more parts, but I am sure that you guys are gonna enjoy. So the next part would be Kirtan. So what is Kirtan? Or else Bhajan clubbing. Bhajan clubbing, again we'll repeat Bhajan clubbing. So we'll go slowly, then we'll increase the beats, and here we have, come on, it's Saturday night, so how can a Saturday night be without dancing with dancing to music? So we have music once again. Let's dance, have fun, chill around, all the stress throughout the week. Let's try to nullify it around now. So let's go to Kirtan or it's Bhajan clubbing now. So we're going to turn off all the lights and try to light around some candles so that we can get that cozy mode and slowly energize the atmosphere and slowly start dancing to mellow music. So what I can say, after that comes the best part, which I'm really excited, is the food. So
You made it?
everybody made it. So if you dance more, you'll be more hungry, so you'll get more prasadam, more food. So try around and all the best. And I'll be dancing here, so everybody would be dancing around. Just chill around and come around, have fun, is what I say. And yes, let's go to the next part, which is bhajan clubbing.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Where are the kids?
Vibhu.
We can take the car.
Will you say something?